Inspiration is not something related only to artists, but to everyone that want to live in the present. So, if you want to be inspired in your life, you need to know where to find inspiration, which is the best way for you to get inspired for what are you interested. And on this video, I want to show you few ways that you can use to get inspired. So stay tuned and let's start with the video. And welcome back to Live for Wonders. So happen to everyone that even if you are a very creative person, you feel stuck sometimes when it comes to find new inspiration, new things to do, or a new thing to get creative. And then at that point you need to have a kind of a strategy, if you want, to overcome those moments. And I'm going to give you some tips that for sure work, but you need to find the best way for you, because everyone is different and everyone has his own exigencies. Okay, so let's start with the first one that for me is the one that works best for everyone, but maybe for you not. But let's start with the first one, that is music. Music is the best way to get inspired. To me, the best way that I use to be inspired with music is just to putting my headphones, selecting the right playlist that maybe in that moment is more in synchrony with what I'm feeling, and then going out and have a walk. Doesn't matter if it's raining, doesn't matter if it's sunny, I always try to go out and listen at least 3 or 4 tracks, okay? Just to get into the kind of mood where I can find new way to look at the things. And this is working even though you are not able to go out, you need to stay in a room, you just close your eyes like you do with meditation, and just listen to your music and what it communicates you. If you have a specific topic, like happens in all the artistic disciplines, well, at that point I suggest you to focus on that topic and maybe find the right music that can give you a little bit more of emphasis on the topic, and start to write down things. You close your eyes, you think to something, you say, oh, that is a good idea, and then you write down, and then you close your eyes again and keep going until you reach the point that you want. The thing that is really important to remember is that you can come out with maybe not really good ideas, but you still come out with something that can be maybe a key to work out and come out with the final result. So that is my very first tip that more or less works for everyone. I never heard someone that complained about this tip, but you never know. The second one is actually to be prepared to be stuck, because it's normal when you have a very huge moment of creativity in your life and it lasts, let's say, 1 month, 2 months, or whatever. You are producing with your mind, you are actually creating with your mind more than what you need. And that is the moment where it's good to write down on a spreadsheet on your computer, or maybe on a piece of paper, all your ideas that at the moment are not necessarily related to what you're doing, but they are good ideas for the future. Or if you are a visual guy like here, or visual girl, sorry, like I am, you prefer maybe to use tools such as Pinterest. I create a lot of more mood boards on Pinterest where you can actually put your different ideas, even if you don't need in that moment. But let's say you're looking for I don't know, car designs, and you come out with drawings for theme park cars or whatsoever. You can always save them if they are very catchy. If there's something that you can see that is a spark for you and can be useful in the next future, then just save it, because you have enough space in Pinterest to save whatever you want. Literally, you can create lots of boards that can be useful in the future, and I always invite you to do so, because it's really a powerful way to have under your eyes something that is created from someone else but can be inspiring for what you need to do. Another tip that I use too is to go to galleries and museums if you got time. Of course, when you have schedules, sometimes it's not really easy, but you don't need to do that only when you have schedules. Do it when you have free time. Go to see new exhibition, go to see new exhibition, and I repeated exhibition probably, but okay, go when there are new stuff to see. And take with you, a little notebook to take notes, to do things, because it's always really useful. You always have your phone with you, so you can maybe just take notes on your phone and attach a picture. You can do this kind of stuff, so it's really good for creative people to do so. And another way for me is also to keep record with pictures that I want to collect for myself as an inspiration on my phone. So I create like folders where I put inspirational stuff that I can see around, or maybe I just want to take a quick note because I've seen something that is inspiring for photography or whatsoever. I put everything in there. Another powerful way is also to buy books and read biographies. Now, on that point, maybe you can tell me, well, nowadays who buys books? I can tell you me, myself, but other people as well, because I'm not talking about buying just, kind of normal books. I'm talking about artistic books, so where you can find not only the history of what you're looking for, because maybe you can find those information even on the internet, but it's really good having a visual thing, an object underneath your eyes that can give you more resolution, more information. And when you are approaching a book, it's different of when you search things online, because you've got all the time and the calm to turn around your pictures, your pages, and find not only information but even things that maybe are details or whatsoever. And you can actually put some tape aside, or maybe take some notes or use post-it to mark them as well. And when you will need them, you will find them just at hand, because you have the book. And personally, I love very much coffee table books. I know that they are very expensive and very chunky. Sometimes you don't know where to put them. It's preferable to have in PDF sometimes, or ebook. But I used to have few of them for really good photographers and artists that I really love, because it's always a good idea to have, a big picture, not only on the screen but in front of you, and making comparison, and maybe using them as a kind of a sketchboard or things like that, or mood board that you can attach, little stickers around, and noticing things and having more information about how the shot is done and everything like that. For paintings, for instance, you will find surely information on the technique and whatsoever. Another thing that can help you, and is always related to the books, is reading biographies of people that are really good inspiration for what you need. Now, for an artist, you got just the embarrass of choice, we say in Italy. So you got so many of things to choose from that you really don't need to to be embarrassed at the point where you don't know what to read. You can start with the classics, lives like Leonardo or Michelangelo, the most renowned one. You can find biographies of recent artists of the 19th and 20th century. You can find literally a lot of things, but it's good to read their books, because it puts you in the perspective of finding your way in their words. They explain you how they came to certain decision, how they came to certain kind of art. At the same time, you can find your way in saying, you know what, I really like that idea, and is applicable to what I'm doing or the person that I am. Because you need to remember that when you make research, when you try to research for getting inspiration, you are growing. You are growing your soul, you are growing your mind, you are growing your creativity. And that is what makes the difference. In a world where images are always there on your phone, you are bombarded from any side with videos, with photos, with everything. So it's really important for you to create your own niche in your head and be different from other people. Being different is the key for everything, really. In terms of art especially, the more you are different, the more you are creative, the more you communicate something, the better will be. Because art, in the end of the day, is another way of communicating. So these are my suggestions. I want just to give you a key note, let's say, and I'm talking about everything will work in a positive way. So when you approach the inspirational and creativity part of the universe, of the world, of the things that you can actually see around you, you need always to be positive. Okay, the more you are positive, the more will work. Because if you are going with a kind of mindset where everything is bad, or maybe you are not feeling like, you know, you're not feeling that kind of passion that comes out from you, then I don't think will work very much. Finding inspiration at that point would be just a copy and paste of things that you see around. I'm not really sure that is the best way to do so. Maybe for you will work out, but by experience, for me, never worked out in that way. It was always a really painful process for me, because I realized that I was forcing myself in something that at that moment I couldn't do. And in that moment would be very useful if I had board that I created time ago, so I could actually, you know, get ideas, my proper ideas, without having to force myself in something that is not really what I wanted. So for this video is everything, but please leave a comment if you have any other idea, if you want to come out with something else. Remember that this channel wants to be a community, so want to be something that is not just me speaking, but is something that need to be a little bit, you know, moved around the community of people that are aware, that want to live the present, that want to live joy, that they want to grow and live for wonders. So remember to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to push the like button and to leave a comment and press the bell. I know that it's a little bit upside down, but you know what to do. And if you wish to follow me on Instagram, where I publish every single day a quote and every week some reels, you can follow me as well there. You find the nickname, I think, or here or the other side, I never remember because it's flipped the monitor, but fair enough. And I'll see you next time. I thank you very much for your attention, and again, share this video with everyone that maybe can enjoy the same kind of tips, and I'll see you next time. So don't forget to live for wonders, and bye bye for now.